everybody, I hope you are doing well. Bayley Pop here, and today I asked you guys what are the most difficult Funko Pop lines to collect. Let's go! Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. If we haven't already met, my name is Bayley. Nice to meet you. I enjoy creating content about my life, and I'm also a collector of anime, Marvel, Disney, and more. If you enjoy that kind of content, make sure to stick around. And yes, today we are going to be talking about the most difficult Funko Pop lines to collect. I will be making future videos about this as well, so if you have any thoughts, make sure to leave them in the comments. But for this video, over the weekend, I went on Instagram and asked you guys what are the most difficult Funko Pop lines to collect. And I got a lot of great responses. Now, I won't be going through every single one simply because some of them were like jokes, but also because a lot of them were repeats. Plus, if I were to do that, this video would take me 10,000 years to edit. So for time's sake and my sanity, these are the most popular ones that you guys brought up. And if there is a line that I didn't include in this video, make sure you let me know that you want to see it in the next one. All right, let's get into it. First up from Lord Pops, we have the OG Disney Store Pops. Now, if you don't know what that means, when Disney originally partnered with Funko, instead of creating specific lines for specific movies, they instead created series. These series included a variety of characters, and on those boxes, you have the original Disney Store exclusive logo. Now, I'm gonna be honest, I don't know if they were only sold at the Disney Store. I don't believe they were. But as they moved on in the future, instead of including all of them on the back, they would just say the series number at the top and the specific ones from that line. Usually you can tell which original pops are from which series because of the color of the box. For instance, this Tangled one has a yellow box, but I also have a Stitch Pop that has a yellow box that's also from series 7. At least I think so. But for Disney collectors, this is a huge deal to collect all of the original line and the second series, specifically ones that are dated back to when they originally released, which I don't know off the top of my head. I'm pretty sure most of these pops are over $100 at this point. I personally don't think I own any of them, but if you collect them and you have the whole set or even any of them, huge kudos to you. Next up, Odo_Funko_Pops says, Dragon Ball, there are so many, then you still have to get Planet Arlia Vegeta to be complete. I agree. Dragon Ball was one of the original animation lines, and because of that, we have gotten a lot of iterations and restocks of these characters. And then we have, Planet Arlia Vegeta, which is $4,000, $5,000. Next, we have the_Coop, and they say My Hero by a lot. Too many and just some suck. LOL. I get what you mean. The My Hero line was already a pretty big line before they started adding a lot of, in my opinion, unnecessary lines. For instance, the Hot Topic exclusive 1B line isn't really a necessity in my opinion. Neither is the baseball one. And because the show is so popular, we do have a few that are a few $100s, including the original Ochakos, Glow All Night, Dobby, Hero Killer Stain. There's probably a few more that I'm missing. Cloud's Funko Days says, Freddy Funko. Yes, there are a lot of them, whether it's Funko Pops or sodas or Wacky Wobblers and many more. But also because there's a lot of limited quantity pieces, which does make it super cool to collect, but I doubt anybody has a complete Freddy Funko collection. There's just no way. If you do, you're the queen. Okay, I myself only own one Freddy Funko Pop. Do you own any Freddy Funko Pops? Let me know in the comments. Next up, we have Death Note. To the best of my knowledge, Funko no longer holds the license to these, so we shouldn't have any more coming. And the Pops were already pretty expensive because the show was really popular back in the day, but it recently also kind of got another wave of popularity. Kind of how like Naruto had a big wave of popularity a few years ago when the pandemic first started. Because the Pops were already kind of expensive, they just got even more so, and it's really hard to find them in good condition because they were made a while ago. And there are only 4, including Light, L with Cake, L, and Ryuk. Sorry, I was doing that from memory. One Piece. Now, the line wasn't that big to begin with, but they had gotten pretty expensive. As of recently, they came out with essentially 3 new waves in one. So not only do you have those core pops that were really expensive to begin with, and there are fakes of, and there are re-releases of, then you also have all of these new ones that have a bunch of chases. So this line is probably as hard to collect as it has ever been. I can guarantee there will probably be more coming. And last, from Collecting with Glow, they say Sailor Moon if you started collecting late. Yes. Now, many don't believe this, but the Sailor Moon line is not small. I actually did a whole collection video that has the majority of the Sailor Moon pops. If you want to check that out, I'll try to put the card somewhere up there. Some of these pops are over $100, and because they are older, it's hard to find these pops in good conditions. A lot of them sold are out of box. I'm pretty sure Funko no longer holds the license to these these, so they will not be revamped at all. And they're all vaulted. I think the most expensive one in the line is the Glitter Sailor Moon, and I think it's around the $360 range last time I checked. The second being Black Lady, which I do own. That was a lot of great entries, and there were many more, but unfortunately I am short on time, so I can't go through all of them today. If there are any that are your favorites or you think are really hard to collect, make sure to let me know in the comments, and I'll also probably be posting another story on Instagram within the next month asking this question again. So make sure to go follow me on my socials at the Bayley Pop. All right, guys, that is all for today. Always remember you are loved, you are valued, and you are enough. Bye!